They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Using the quick game, he makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they needed.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Panthers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, FIU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there, give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. He's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Trying to take it back. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got a man. It's Dawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To throw, it's Jenkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And his first throw here is incomplete. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He makes a catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
FIU will line up to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Lawrence. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Pulls it, fired complete. FIU pushing tempo. The play action fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes a grab down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fair catch called for and made. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Jenkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Jenkins. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
FIU. Here we go.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
1st and 10.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. with the catch. It's Lawrence.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Lewis. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Rides to back and leaves it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted.
Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. On the run, fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Owens.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Using his legs, it's Lawrence. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's loose. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Missouri State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.